Hi, welcome to Demo Garage. I'm Steven, and in today's episode, I'm going to tell you a sad story. A story about an oil leak. Yes, British car, I get that. But unfortunately, when I recently started this car for the first time in the process of replacing the wiring harness, it dumped a ton of oil out of it. Like, I don't know, at least 2-3 quarts. What a mess. Overflowed the pan I had underneath it. Anyway, I'll detail a little bit more in this video on how I overcame this problem, and appreciate you coming along for the ride. I'll show you what I found. I've also got, you saw in my last video, an issue with the gasket being shot out of the groove. This fits in a groove on the block, and this screws on in place of the canister style oil filter, and then the spin-on oil filter goes on here. And what is it, what's the saying? It's insanity to continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Well, I'm not really sure what to do with this. And I'm not sure this is going to even show up in the video or not, but I can see this is the face of the O-ring that is inserted into the block, and then this edge is riding along this face, and I can see by my eye that, and I don't know if it's going to come over in the video or not, but I can see right here 2 indentation or lines indicating that that filter adapter housing is pretty well centered here. And then as it works its way around, I'm only seeing 1 line over here, which means that the adapter is not well centered. Again, not sure you can see that or not, and I'm not sure what to do about that either, because this gasket fits in the block slot pretty well. I'd say very well. And then this, I've removed this inner portion, which is like the pressure bypass, and so nothing's protruding, and I just stick this into the slot on the block, and there's really no wiggle room on it. So this machined in ID and OD appears to match pretty well with the block, so I don't know why I'm not getting a good spacing or contact patch on this. So what do? Do I try it a third time? I'm not sure. I have reached out to the TVR forums, and I was given a couple things to check. First off, the previous owner had done a recent oil change, and so I have been reusing the same oil filter because I've only got like, I don't know, 250 miles on this car since I bought it, not very much. And so I've been putting on a new filter, or reusing the original filter that came with it when I bought it. I've since purchased a new filter in case there's any blockage in that filter, so I've done that. And I've also been told to remove, clean, and reinstall the pressure bypass valve that's screwed into the block. And I've done that as well. I have one other thought. I have purchased not a square profile or rectangle profile O-ring, but an actual round profile O-ring that is silicone red, you know, the high temp. And I'm gonna be receiving that tomorrow, and I'm considering throwing that in the block and tightening down and seeing what happens. I mean, it's just time and cleaning up a bit of a mess. So I think I might try that round O-ring and give that a shot, reinstall this and see what happens. But that's the update on the oil filter spill. It's the leaking or the spitting out of that rectangular profile O-ring between the block and this adapter plate. So I'll let you know when there's more about that to tell you. Okay, I think I finally licked this oil spin-on oil filter adapter leak that's been plaguing me. I did a bunch of things. So I pulled this pressure relief off. Let's see if it'll focus. And that was pretty easy. Just put a wrench on it, and it was pretty straightforward. It was told to me that I should pull that out, that they stick or whatnot. I can't say that that was my problem, but it didn't hurt to pull it out. I didn't lose more than a few drops of oil. All the oil, you know, it's lower in the pan. So pulled it out, looked at the spring, the plungers inside, the plunger inside seemed to move freely. I don't think that was my issue. Put a new oil filter on. I think I had mentioned before that I had the filter on it that I purchased it with, and it was a good idea to replace it. Who knows what was going on with that thing? I was told it wasn't that many, you know, a pretty recent oil change, and I have very few miles on it. I think I mentioned that before. So I've got the original spin-on oil filter adapter installed with my secret weapon. I'll show you that in a second. And I've started the engine and run it through like 3 cooling cycles with the fan coming on and off, on and off, on and off. And as far as I can tell, the only drip of oil underneath it is not related to the adapter, just normal British car shit. So here's proof. Oh yeah, my pan's got little rust spots. I don't know if you can tell that, but the the area just under the filter is completely bone dry, and I am super happy with that. So let me show you my secret weapon. I had been really scratching my head on this one, and went to the trouble of even buying another adapter, thinking, well, maybe, as I mentioned before, it had leaked before. Not crazy, but I had tried multiple original O-rings on it, and I thought, well, I don't know what to do. And as I'd mentioned before, I had removed this inner seal such that there was no protrusions. And when I put it on a granite surface, this face was completely flat. And I'm talking about the one that's currently installed in the car that came with the car. So this surface was flat, no nicks or anything. It just kept blowing this O-ring out of the groove. The first time around, it actually popped all the way out. And I thought, well, maybe I just screwed up and didn't tighten it enough. There's no torque rating here. You know, here are the instructions. There's no torque rating. Second time around with a new seal, it only popped out in like one place that I could see. But that's not good either. So secret weapon, I purchased round profile O-rings, and you can see in the image here, it's a silicone and it's a 243 O-ring, and there's the ID there. It's a 1/8 inch diameter profile, and that's what I'm attributing this wind to. It fit the groove real nice, and you know, maybe I need to do a follow-up video, you know, a few hundred miles in. Who knows? I'm going to keep an eye on it. I've got additional factory O-rings, and I'm not planning on installing this new adapter, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. You know, it's not a super expensive, but with the shipping and everything, maybe I need to figure out some way to sell it to a Triumph aficionado in my area. Anyway, so I think the win is probably going to come to this, although it didn't hurt to clean that block pressure relief valve and the put a new filter on it. So with that being said, I want to thank you for coming along with this episode. I hope you learned something. I'm not really sure I learned anything, but that O-ring seemed to help. So I'm going to say maybe I did. But thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching Demo Garage. And bye.